Hello.
Welcome back to our podcast.
From Across the Pond, the podcast. Round 2.
Episode 2.
I like round. You like round?
No. It doesn't work with anything we've done so far. It's put up on all those little podcast, platforms as episodes, so.
Okay. We're not using some sort of boxing analogy for the whole thing then.
What?
We're not going to do that. Okay. No worries.
What are you talking about?
Well, just round 2. Ding ding. Seconds out.
Have we, done anything boxing related?
I thought we were doing some, verbal
Ding,
boxing,
ding.
back and forward.
No.
In our witty repartee.
That's news to me.
Okay, maybe not.
So, how many days has it been since we did our first podcast?
Well, it's a Thursday today.
It is a Thursday. And we did the other one on, Sunday, was it?
Yeah. 5 days. 5 days? 4 days?
How? I don't know. I don't even know.
Days have passed.
What month is it?
It's just...
It's lockdown 2.0.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
It's still March, as far as I'm concerned.
No, it's
It's
not.
the longest March we've ever had.
We're in the middle of autumn. That's
Would
exciting.
Would you call late
Is
November
it winter?
autumn?
I don't even, this is a joke.
I'd call it winter.
Would you? Doesn't it, change over quite late, though?
I
When do
don't
the
know,
seasons...
once-
I'm going to Google it. When do the seasons actually change?
I don't know. I feel like it's dark at 3:30. It's winter as far as I'm concerned.
When
Autumn's like fun. You're still outside. It's still a bit warm. Bit of rain. It's just cold and dark and wet.
That's surprising. I don't think I've been out in the sun since Sunday. I went out briefly yesterday at lunchtime to try and ride my bike, but I got onto this path that I ride it on when I'm working from home or when I'm not riding it to work. And there were 9 billion people on the pathway. There was no social distancing, and it was quite windy, so no one could hear me dinging my bell. So I turned around after
dinging your bell, back to boxing.
Dinging my bell. Yeah. No, I turned around. I mean, you were surprised when I came back home right away.
I assumed you'd fallen off and hurt yourself. You were back that quickly.
Never fall off.
I genuinely was worried. I was working away. I closed my laptop, came to the front door. Yeah, I was a vision of concern. But you're fine.
Of course I'm fine.
Yeah.
Of course. But
So what have you been up to the last 5 days?
what have I been up to the last 5 days? Lockdown? I don't know. I feel like I've been reading a lot, which has been fun. I was talking to my coworker earlier, and I feel like lockdown has given me an opportunity to go back to hobbies that I haven't kind of dabbled in a very long time, which is very enjoyable. So
Like what sort of thing?
like painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing some shit artwork. I don't know. That's been fun. I've been doing my Joe Wicks 90-day plan still.
Yeah. Did you work out earlier today?
I did at lunch.
Yeah. Managed to avoid any workout video meeting faux pas this time.
What?
Well, one of the last times you were doing Joe Wicks, you didn't realise my video was on, and I was on with two directors of a company of one of my clients. Only to have Melissa's head bobbing up and down in the background as she jogged on the spots and did jumping squats.
Whatever. Joe Wicks is life.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing video chats in this room then. Come on, I must have been doing that first.
Fair point. I'm not sure you were, but
Whatever.
yeah.
Living the dream.
Shout out to Joe Wicks. If he wants to return the shout out, we're
Leave him alone.
We're okay with that.
Leave him out of this. You leave him alone. So, what else is going on in the world of Ben?
Not a whole lot, to be honest. I mean, locked in.
I've got something great to tell you.
Yeah?
You probably forgot, but
Lay it on me.
next week we both have time booked off from work.
We do.
This
I'm
is
very
amazing.
excited.
I've got 3 days off, and I think you've got 2.
Yeah, we can go on that big trip. Oh, wait, we can't go anywhere. but we're still gonna have fun, right?
Yeah, so in theory, I had this whole plan of spending all of Wednesday going grocery shopping, getting organized, whatever. All of Thursday, which is Thanksgiving in the US, cooking all sorts of wonderful things, and then having everyone, all of our 5 friends, 2 friends, and family, come over and celebrate Thanksgiving, and then just recovering, I guess, on Friday. And now
we're doing it
just
as a
two
duo.
God.
We can make that turkey if we try.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Are we going to have a full turkey?
I don't think so.
Can you buy bits of turkey?
Do you know what's really funny?
I think my turkey mince.
Yeah, that's a.
I don't know what turkey mince.
Turkey mince. No, it's really funny, and that was one of the things I was gonna bring up in my US UK comparisons later. I'm again in these ridiculous American expat Facebook groups, and everyone keeps asking where do you buy a full turkey in the UK? Is that a thing?
We can get them for Christmas.
But where?
I don't know, M&S.
But
I don't know if that's a year-round thing. I think it's just a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
But
this is interesting. So, what do we need to make next week to make it a proper American Thanksgiving? What are the essential items that need to be on the table?
I don't know. I mean, our family has always done our own thing. I don't know. There's very traditional stuff that we never made.
What sort of thing?
I don't know. In our family, don't do that. Don't bounce your leg. You're shaking the whole room. I don't know. In our family, we always had turkey and stuffing, which I always hated. My mom always.
You hate stuffing?
It's different than stuffing here, and
okay,
I still hate
stuffing is the best part of Christmas dinner.
But it's not Christmas. It's Thanksgiving.
Don't come at me with stuffing.
I mean, you're wrong because it's different for Thanksgiving.
Okay, okay, fine.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Can we get normal stuffing for next week?
I don't know. You can be in charge of stuffing if you want it because I'm not a stuffing fan.
We will have 5 varieties.
Can I continue?
Yeah,
you asked me a question. Honestly. Oh, God. What was I saying? So, my mom makes this really great cranberry apple pear sauce, which I never actually really liked when I was
cranberry apple pear.
Yeah, she is really, really, really good at it, and she has made it for longer than I can remember, and everyone always asks her for it, and I never ate it.
Is cranberry apple pear a thing, or is it just your mum's thing?
No, I think it's just her thing. It's like cranberry sauce, but it's cranberry sauce mixed with applesauce and obviously pears. I don't know. Honestly don't think I've had more than a cup of it in my life. Yeah. But everybody loves it, and I always feel so bad because it's one of those things that I don't think I've properly given it a try, but I just always I don't like it, I'm not eating. Yeah. So my dinner, on Thanksgiving, my plate would be maybe the tiniest bit of white meat turkey, and the rest would be cream spinach. Because it's life, it's the best thing ever.
That sounds great.
And then I would have a bucket of mashed potatoes and gravy. And then aside from that, I just gorge myself on brie and crackers before we even ate dinner.
That's excellent.
I'm not good at that. But what else would we have?
Pigs in blankets are a thing, right? But not pigs in blankets as I would know them.
What do you mean?
Well, because I remember we had.
What's a pig in a blanket here?
Well, a pig in a blanket to.
Oh, the bacon ones.
A British audience would be a sausage wrapped in bacon.
Yeah, pigs in blankets in America are mini hot dogs, in a little bit of puff pastry, a sausage roll, but with a hot dog, and they're great. But we would never have those. I don't think we ever had those growing up. But I know some people do. I think they're more of a tailgating thing, to be honest. I don't know.
But just because they're excellent, I need to know. Are the sausages wrapped in bacon? Are they something else, or do they just not exist?
That's not a thing.
They've just not made it over the pond.
Not made it over the pond.
Well, I tell you what, you're missing out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm happy to be corrected if people disagree, but I don't think I'd ever properly seen this before.
They are the best thing.
I'd seen scallops wrapped in bacon, which are great, but not sausages wrapped in.
Even better. There used to be something we get every Christmas, which I believe M&S still do, which would be basically like a pig in blanket, but the sausage was replaced with cheese. So it would be cheese wrapped in bacon, and you put it in the oven,
But didn't it just melt everywhere?
Oh yeah. It melted everywhere. And that's what made it so special. It was outstanding scenes.
To be fair, you really do love a mozzarella stick more than any other British person I've ever met. But
I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You've got no problem dunking them in ketchup, which is where we really don't.
Yeah,
agree.
I'll dunk those in anything. Like.
No, they go in marinara sauce, and that's it. That is the way they should be consumed.
This is the way. You sound like you're from The Mandalorian.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is the way. No, you're not a Star Wars fan.
Anyway, what else do we have at Thanksgiving? Pies of some sort.
Sweet pies, yeah? Not savory.
Yes. Savory pies aren't a thing in America. At least, we didn't have them when I was growing up.
Oh, another thing you're absolutely missing out on.
I don't think so.
Not like a steak and ale pie.
Honestly, I don't think so. I think since I moved here, I think I've probably had, pie on maybe 4 occasions. It's always good when I have it, but when I would have the opportunity to have it is if we're going to the pub for a Sunday roast or I don't know, dinner on a random night.
Oh,
but I never want that instead of anything else.
When lockdown's over, we need to go into central London. And this place near my old office in London Bridge. I give them a shout out, but I don't know their name. I can't remember it. But they're one of the oldest pie shops in London. And it's all tiled on the inside. And you go in
Subway tiles?
No, white tiles.
But the Subway tiles are the rectangle ones, just shiny ones.
No, I think they're more like.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
The tiles.
My memory is they're square. I don't know. That wasn't my main concern. I'm sorry, I brought it up now. But you go in
it's
and
you calling me out on why I love Turner. I don't know. I just do. Leave me alone.
And you go in and there's no menu. It's do you want pie? You get pie. You don't know what's in the pie. Mystery meat. Hopefully good meat. You choose gravy or liquor, and it comes with mash.
What do you mean by liquor? Because for me, when I think of liquor, I think...
I don't actually know what liquor is, but it's this green sauce they go over your pie and mash.
And that just
it's quite tasty.
Hideous.
And you can get you can get a canned drink, or you can get a mug of tea.
A mug of tea.
Mug of tea, pie, mash, liquor.
You should have called our podcast Mug of Tea. Gross. Oh God.
Yeah, but I can't believe that hot meat pies aren't a thing. Hot meat pies aren't a thing.
Honestly, I don't think so.
It feels like something that would go down very well there, though.
What? Because it's calorie, crazy.
It's
meat in bread.
Meat in pastry, and it's warm and it's filling, and it's.
To be honest, that feels like something Christina would have more insight on because she loves British food. Christina's my older sister, and
chicken pot pie's a thing though.
Yeah, and I guess there's another one. What is it called? I'm gonna blank on it, but my grandmother used to make it. Shepherd's pie. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but
No, but shepherd's pie's a bit of a different deal. That's like mash on top. It's not like a.
I don't know.
It's not like a pastry pie.
Yeah, I don't think it is really a thing. But anyways, for Thanksgiving, usually we would have apple pie. Which
what are we gonna have next week?
Actually, my mom makes the most amazing apple crumble. Which she used to get up really early in the morning whenever she was making it, and she would bake it at 5 a.m. And I remember waking up when I was younger, just our whole house smelling of apple crumble. And I don't remember my sisters really, really liking it that much. I think they were oh yeah, it's great, whatever. But I was obsessed with it. So I would wake up and I would just bolt downstairs and just wolf it all down. Or whatever she'd give me.
That sounds excellent.
Yeah. I haven't had an apple crumble in 1,000 years now. So maybe we'll make that.
Conversely, my mum claims she makes a mean apple crumble. Apparently, it is...
Passionately.
Yeah, she's passionate about it. Apparently, in inverted commas, it's one of her specialities. In my nearly 28 years of existence, she's never made it. I don't know when this was a speciality for her, but it
Do you
obviously.
think Katie's had it? Because
I
Mom
hope
does
not.
prefer Katie to you. Let's be honest.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Katie calls her. She calls me.
Who's chasing who? Lol. Nah.
Yeah, what?
I wonder if Katie has tried
in the 2 years Katie was around before I was born.
Yeah, Katie
it was non-stop crumble.
non-stop
wall-to-wall
apple crumble.
Then I came along and they were like, right, nip the desserts in the bud. You know what? This kid looks like he'll love for dessert? Fresh fruit.
Oh, your mom is the queen of fresh fruit.
She loves a fresh fruit. It's not a meal of my mum without fresh fruits.
But yeah, so I think we could look at doing that. Although the one thing that I did pick up already in advance of our big Thanksgiving feast is some tinned pumpkin pie filling, which I will be completely honest, this is one of the things I was going to mention that's like really funny to see the difference here versus in the US, and it's like the obsession with fall flavors and like everything being like seasonal. Like in the US, as soon as it's like pumpkin spice season, everything just goes bananas and everything is pumpkin spice. And I'm not a big pumpkin spice fan, but like everything. Like soap, like cookies, pumpkin spice lattes. I don't know, it just is everywhere.
Question, does anyone actually like the taste of pumpkin that much?
I don't know. I remember when I was growing up.
I've never craved a pumpkin.
I'm not crazy about it, to be honest. I've only just gotten into butternut squash, like I think it was this year, maybe last year.
Squat a nut bosh.
No. Maybe it was last year. I think it was. My aunt makes this really good lasagna that like completely opened my eyes to the entire like category of squashes, I guess.
And sweet potatoes, don't.
Nah, I'm still not completely sold on them. But
I'm glad that's what I'm making for dinner tonight.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be great. I can't wait. Yeah, but it's crazy how it just like explodes all over everything. And there's like that whole like basic girl thing where you have your Uggs and your PSL from Starbucks. I just don't get it. But my mom, when I was growing up, she used to get like pumpkin ice cream from this place called Mr. Shane's in the town we grew up in. And every time like we'd get to, I don't know, late August or September or whatever, and they like rolled it out, oh my gosh, she would just lose it. She would get so excited. Pumpkin ice cream.
I feel like generally like autumn or the fall, as it's known.
The
fall is just such a bigger thing. Like, here it's just like, summer becomes winter, and I feel like in the States, everyone goes mental. They'll drive to see leaves.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm picking pumpkins with my pumpkin spice latte and my gilet and cozy sweater.
Your gilet.
My knee-high boots. That's just even my Instagram is like.
I love it.
Well, I don't really.
It's so much better. Stop shaking your legs.
I just don't really get it. Like,
why? Why
autumn.
not celebrate autumn, the harvest? Come on, this is like Thanksgiving. We're gonna be doing this next week.
Sorry, you're always out there collecting the harvest.
Don't kill my vibe. I think it's great. I love fall. Everything's like so cozy and warm and apple cider. I don't know. It's just like, I think it's great to embrace the change of seasons.
Do you think it's almost because
it's shit weather here, so you have to hate it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But do you think it's also because you have Thanksgiving, so that's so much of like that's such a big deal in the US, it makes it into a bigger season. While I feel like in the UK, like Halloween's also not as big of a thing in the UK at all. It just kind of happens, and like people talk about it for a night, and then it's done. So I feel like all throughout autumn, we're more thinking about, okay, it's the build up to Christmas and stuff like that. And while I feel like in the States, there's much more of a line in between.
Bookmark,
like, this is fall, we're having fun with fall, up until Thanksgiving, and then it's all change after that.
Yeah, I think actually I really like having that, as I said, like that little bookmark between Halloween and Christmas, because I feel like otherwise the run up to Christmas can just be so long, especially this year when it just feels like everything's mushed together and like I don't know what day it is. What month are we in? It's What? Actually, just having that holiday in between does like separate it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I get what you mean.
Plus, why not enjoy being cozy and warm in fall? I wish we could go apple picking. Come on, it would be so great.
What are we going to do with all those apples?
Make apple crumble, obviously. Call my mom on
Wall to wall
FaceTime.
crumble, like it was before I was born.
Oh my god.
I'm not bitter about it. Don't give me
Clearly.
Yeah.
No, we'll call my mom and get her to give us her recipe.
Okay. We'll call my mum and get her to give her
Well, she
her
clearly
recipe, which I'm not convinced exists. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not convinced that it exists.
Hope you don't hurt her feelings.
Well,
She's gonna stop listening to our podcast.
I don't know if she listens at the moment.
Liz, I'm sure your apple crumble is fantastic. If you're listening, can't wait to try it the next time we see you.
Me neither.
Oh god. Yeah, so I think it'll be fun. I'm not really sure how we can adapt our Thanksgiving like traditional menu to a 2-person fiesta.
What are
but,
yams?
I think they're the same thing as sweet potatoes.
Okay. So I feel like that's something every like sitcom I've watched. That's the other thing. They were like yam.
It's funny. I think they're the same thing. Honestly, I don't
Okay.
know because my mom. I remember at one point when I was younger, she said something like she didn't like them, so that's why we never had them. So I've always been like sweet potato averse because
This is
of
why
that.
you don't like sweet potatoes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. But I asked her about it, I think like 2 years ago maybe. I was like, why do you hate them? She's like, I don't hate them. What are you talking about? I remember being very confused. But there is this weird
My
like...
life's been a lie.
My life is a lie!
I hate sweet potatoes for no reason.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Life is tough. But there is this like weird sweet potato casserole thing with marshmallows that
No.
you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
No.
This is like a thing. We never had it because
Sweet potato and marshmallows.
yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but I just remember like it looks gross.
Sounds disgusting.
Well, let's look it up. I think it's like sweet potato casserole. Sweet potato.
Like I don't understand. So
yeah.
it's cooked.
Yeah.
So the
So what
marshmallows
exactly
like melt
is it?
into the sweet potato.
So, sweet potato casserole with marshmallows and pecans. I don't understand.
None of these ingredients are working
But
together
look,
for me.
we got a lot of recipes that have great reviews. Oh, a Nigella recipe? It's gotta be banging.
I can't believe Nigella's caved like that. She's caved to American peer pressure. Come on, Nigella.
I mean, that just
fight the
looks-
good fight. Don't make
It
that.
looks so gross.
It looks disgusting.
Although, I will say, you guys are missing out with s'mores.
It looks like
Gross.
a load of little things floating in like that fake milk that they put on cereal adverts. You know what I mean?
Not really, but it just looks gross.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like they've glued a load of marshmallows to sweet potato.
I'm not about that life.
Yeah, let's not make that.
We're not. I don't know. I'd really like to make some Brussels sprouts, maybe.
Yeah, all on board with that. Free the sprout. It gets a bad
Excuse
rap.
me?
It gets a bad rap, the old Brussels sprout, but I like a sprout.
Yikes. I don't know. I'm just going to look up, like, what are the traditional Thanksgiving menu items that seem to be super popular?
Okay.
I think I've covered most of them. Oh, cornbread is a big thing. I love cornbread.
I like cornbread.
Well, they have it at Whole Foods, which is where I got the tinned pumpkin pie filling.
Well, we are very fancy, so maybe we'll have to go.
No, I just went there because they were open, and I hadn't been outside for like 4 days. So I was like, oh great, one of like 2 places in all of town that are open.
we have 2 Whole Foods hemp bag for lives. I don't feel like
they're mine.
Like
They're
woven, and then the only one we have a third one that isn't Whole Foods. It's okay. It's just from Waitrose and says champagne and truffles on it instead.
What, you don't like our woven bags?
I don't know, they're very practical. But
Yeah, we just had to give away like a
Yeah,
whole load of the other ones to food bank because we hoard plastic bags.
Yeah.
What else do you want for Thanksgiving? How are we gonna cook a turkey? I think we should get like turkey. Christina did like Cornish hens one year.
Is it just weird if we get like turkey breast and just cook it? Like,
I
that's
almost
odd.
think it's not worth it. Let's just get a chicken.
Just cook a whole chicken.
That's more economical. The thing is, I always was wondering, like, do I actually like turkey, or do I just eat it because it's Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's not just like you could be having chicken, but let's have something drier instead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a clue how to cook a turkey. I've never cooked one before, and I don't. There's no reason for us to get a whole one for the two of us. That would be
A whole
obscene.
turkey's enormous.
Well,
like,
exactly.
We'll be eating it for weeks.
Have you ever heard of a turducken?
I don't know what to come out of your mouth.
A turducken.
A turducken.
A turducken.
A turducken.
Yeah, exactly.
Elaborate.
That's a no.
No.
So, I'm going to get this wrong, but a turducken is a turkey stuffed with a duck, stuffed with a chicken, or I don't know which one's smaller. What's smaller, a chicken or a duck? Turducken. Yeah, but basically it's like the three of those things.
There is something fundamentally wrong
Turducken.
about that.
Hang on.
It's like the last days of Rome. Like,
a turducken.
I don't
Here
want that.
So, a turducken is a dish consisting of a deboned chicken stuffed into a deboned duck, stuffed into a deboned turkey.
Why does anyone want that?
Dude, I don't know. Outside of the U.S. and Canada, which means it does exist other places, it's known as a furry bird roast.
A furry bird roast?
No, a three-bird roast. Oh my god.
I'm not on board. Something makes me feel fundamentally uncomfortable with putting a whole bird up another bird's ass.
It reminds me of the one time we were in Barbados as a family a couple of years ago.
Where is this going?
And
your jumping off point was stuffing a whole bird up another bird's ass, and it's gone to your family in Barbados.
We went to I think it was a Brazilian steakhouse, and they just kept bringing out like platters and platters and platters of meats, and I was so sick at the end of the night because of all the mixed meats. So that's why we're not having a turducken. Not happening.
That's the only reason. There are more reasons than that we're not having a turducken.
I can't mix meats.
A turducken. What a horrible name for it.
Most
as well.
people can't mix drinks. I can't mix meats.
Yeah.
So gross.
Can't be going near it.
No. But yeah, I think it'll be entertaining. And then, next Saturday, we can get ready for Christmas.
We're getting a tree.
Of course we're getting a tree. Should we get like a giant tree? I think actually, to be honest, we should wait until we know what's going on like the 2nd or the 3rd of December, whenever they're announcing, like, are we staying in lockdown? Are we getting let
I'm hearing
loose?
we're not.
I'm hearing we are.
My sources, and by my sources I mean the BBC website that everyone can see, have informed me that we may well be going back to the tiered system, and that we're probably getting a 5-day amnesty for Christmas, last I read.
What is that funny guy's name? The one that is that presenter that is like really obnoxious most of the time? What's his face?
I have no idea who you're talking
You
about.
know who I'm thinking of.
Piers Morgan?
Yes. He was saying something a couple days ago about how actually we shouldn't like open the country up for Christmas because...
Oh, but he's an arsehole.
No, to be honest, it was
That's
like
not
the one time
the gospel according to Piers.
No.
Not.
Normally I would agree with you, but he made a really good point, and it was about how like all of these other cultures and religions have had their holidays, and why are we pushing to open the country up just for Christmas? And actually, I really kind of thought it was like a sound argument for once from him.
The point I was reading was it was saying that if they don't, everyone will just break it anyway. Yeah. For Christmas, and then they'll never be able to enforce anything again because.
But can they anyway?
Because everyone will have broken it and it will have got away with it, and no one will then care. Well, they'd be better off getting some goodwill. Anyway, this has turned quite serious.
I think
having some serious chat.
But if we're going to be stuck in lockdown for Christmas and not leave the house, then I think let's get the biggest tree we can find and invest all of our money in Christmas decorations.
Get tinsel,
let's
everything.
Turn our house into like
any like Zoom
Santa's
meeting,
workshop.
any like Zoom meetings for work. It'll look like we're literally sat.
To be honest, when I was at the grocery store just now, and I got you your advent calendar,
thank you.
I was gonna get a Santa hat and wear it home. But
wow, pre-Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think that's probably what stopped me. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited to get a tree. They had trees at the grocery store, But
They did?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
it was weird.
Cool.
We're not getting one from the grocery store.
No.
Where do you get Christmas trees from here?
And the Christmas tree farms, or
Where is there a farm?
there's like a florist that does Christmas trees.
A florist.
Yeah, I think they have.
So at one point when I was growing up, we lived in this crazy house for, I don't know, maybe 2 years, 3 years. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. But it was a converted barn. So our like the main room of our house had huge ceilings. They were gigantic. So we would actually go to a farm across the street from our house and like go into their, I don't know what you call it, but like they had
A forest?
it wasn't a forest.
A copse?
Whatever.
Trees?
We would like pick the tree we wanted and
An
they would like,
orchard?
but it was like Christmas trees. Is that an orchard?
Oh, I don't know. Orchard has their apples, doesn't it?
Right?
Whatever.
They had these massive trees and we picked the ones that we'd want and we'd have to like drag it home. It was like taller than, I don't know, a lot of taller than a lot of things.
Wow, so the imagery is
I know.
You were just painting words.
But
words
it was
with
so
pictures,
cool.
pictures of words.
No, because we had like these beams in this room and we'd have to like attach the tree to the beams because just the tree stand that we had wouldn't hold it in place because it was humongous. So that's cool.
Cool.
I suppose.
Should we check how we... I think we're... I had another American US thing for us to discuss, but I reckon I might save that. Save it for the next episode.
Why?
Yeah, I've got a fact of the week for you. Do you want to hear a fact of the week?
Yeah.
So, this is a good one. And it's going to involve a bit of guesswork from you. So,
Guesswork for a fact.
when do you reckon the first use of OMG was recorded?
In the common day term, OMG.
Yeah,
as in
what it was. It's abbreviated to that as OMG written down.
A lot longer ago than anyone would think. Let me guess. Let me just.
Well, I nearly said it. I said the first syllable, so that's, you can go off that.
I wasn't really listening. I don't know.
This is a lot of lead time for a fact that's,
1742.
No, more recently than that. Come on, let's not get carried away.
1912.
1917, close.
Okay.
In a letter from a British admiral to none other than Winston Churchill, he wrote O.M.G. in capital letters, then wrote in brackets, oh my god, so I'm not sure why he shortened it, then...
I love it.
Right,
because he wants to use it again.
Yeah, he's trying to start a trend, and it's worked. It's been a slow burner for him.
Who was he? What was his name?
Don't know. Didn't remember that bit.
Well, okay.
He was a British admiral. He was writing about rumours of new people being either knighted or being made members of the House of Lords or something.
Okay.
And thought it was scandalous.
OMG.
So popped in OMG, and then wrote the whole thing.
Okay.
Don't know why. Why wouldn't? That's more letters than just writing.
Because he wants to use it again. People need to know what it means.
Yeah, and now we use it all the time. Seamless.
It's like
from 1917.
When my mom first got a smartphone and was texting my sisters and I, she started texting us this phrase, or this acronym, MULU, M-U-L-U. And we're all like, what are you talking about? Like, what does that mean? Miss you, love you. So cute! So we all use it still. MULU.
That is nice.
Isn't that cute?
Where did she get that from? She
made it up herself. Like, you can just do whatever you want. Like, freestyling on the acronyms.
Down with the kids.
This was like 15 years ago.
She saw LOL and was like, you know what? I can do that better.
I can do it better. Yeah. No, it's cute. And actually, we do still use it. But that's got to be like 15 years old at least.
Well.
You're adorable, Mom. So cute. She's our biggest fan.
Biggest fan of the pod.
Yeah.
Biggest supporter of the pod.
Streaming nonstop.
Pod. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to?
No, I don't have a fact for you. Do you have a joke?
I do have a joke.
Yes! Is it as long as the last one?
I think it might be longer.
No!
Okay.
Wait, before you tell it,
Okay.
I just think it's important to note for all one or two of our listeners that the nicest thing Ben has ever done for me is he knows how much I actually adore these ridiculous dad jokes, even if I fight them and say that they're ridiculous. And he follows a dad joke Instagram account so that he always has a joke on hand when I need one. And I need one now. Please.
Yeah. As mentioned,
drum roll.
As mentioned, I have no original content. I need outside sources to help me produce the goods.
You do a great job.
This was a joke that was actually told to me firsthand by someone. So if he is listening, he'll be livid that I've stolen it.
No.
Here we go. Okay.
Let's hear it.
So.
Wait, is it a joke or is it like a jokey story?
Let's not give too much away.
Alright, let's hear it.
So there is let me think of things. Let's try and get it right now that I've bigged it up. So there is an M&M, a Smartie, and a Mawam bar. And
are they bars or are they?
I got a Mawam bar. Anyway, so they
little fruity things.
So they go into a pub together, obviously.
Obvious.
And the M&M and the Smartie, they go up to the bar and they order a pint. And each, why not? And they barrel up to them, and the Mawam bar comes up and he smacks the M&M on the back and goes, "All right, mate, how you doing? Oh yeah," pushes him out the way, goes, "Oh, that your pint, my pint now." Sees it off, puts it back on the glass, walks off, and the Smartie and M&M are left alone. And the M&M turns around to the Smartie and goes, "Oh, I'm really annoyed at him. He's just always coming over and bullying me, and it just makes me so angry." And the Smartie goes, "Oh, come on, mate, you can't let him pushing you around like that. You've got to stand up for yourself. You've got to just tell him about it. I'm sure he's not trying to be a bully." Okay, I'll try that. I'll try that.
So funny.
And then a week later, back at the bar again, Smartie and M&M, they're up, get their pints pulled. Nice draft IPA. They're loving it. Up barrels the Mawam bar. "All right, mate," claps him on the back. And the M&M turns around and goes, "No, I'm not being pushed around like this anymore. I'm tired of your shit. I've had it up to here, and I'm not going to do it anymore." And the man goes, "Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought we were just having a bit of a laugh. I couldn't be more sorry. Look, let me buy you a pint." And so they buy them a pint. They make amends. They actually have a really, really fun night of it. And so a couple of days later, just the Smartie and the M&M are in the pub.
Mm-hmm.
And the Smartie goes, "So mate, did you talk to the Mawam bar? You know, how did it go?" And the Smartie goes, "Oh yeah, I think it went really well. You took it well. We made amends. We shared a pint." Fantastic, mate, fantastic. And they start to walk up to the bar, and suddenly the door of the pub slams open, and a stick of chewing gum walks in.
Oh no!
And he goes straight to the bar. He barrels the M&M out of the way, pushing him to the ground, and goes straight to the bar. And the M&M's on the ground and goes, "Oh, it's really hurt." And Smartie goes, "We talked about this. You need to stand up for yourself." And the M&M looks at him and goes, "I'm not speaking with him, mate. He's mental."
Yikes. That was...
Yeah? Big payoff?
You love the menthol jokes, though.
Oh, yeah, I use that in general conversation.
Yeah. I mean, you use a lot of your jokes in You'll have to share your cheese jokes at some point.
Like I said, if no original content. So I've got content, I need to keep recycling it.
Love it.
Right.
Well,
Is that us, do we think, for this episode? Should we sign off? Signing off. I've been Ben. And she's been Melissa.
I'm done with this conversation.